Liftoff and the clock has started.
Go.
And welcome back. So in part one, you saw us do it. What? No, of course. What? I'm sorry.
You're reading the wrong script.
Yes, sorry. Thanks so much for watching. It's been a pleasure. Till next time.
Wait.
Wait.
Hold up.
Just, here we go. Hello, and here is the news. 4 men have walked into
Wrong one.
Oh, God. Look, there's nothing on. We'll just have to make it up.
Oh, we'll just have to wing it. Oh my gosh, that's the first.
Oh gosh, yes.
What are we going to do?
Normally, everything has been scripted, and we're just not good at improvising.
Nope, can't do it. It's just not doable. Not on the agenda.
All right. I'll add a random topic here. Hello and welcome to the Vobes show.
Hi. Yes. It's a Monday evening.
Isn't it just? It's a bank holiday.
Yes.
That would work.
Yes.
And
hope you've all had a great one.
Yes, because the sun has been not there.
No.
That would be good.
Yeah, that would have been good.
It's been cloudy.
Yep.
And
bit breezy.
Yes, breezy. The wind took my wig off.
Clean off.
Clean off.
No taupe
Look,
now.
There's no scars or anything. And I've got a croaky voice. That will add authenticity. I have a very croaky voice. Ribbit. Because actually, I'm a frog. Oh, hee-haw. It just gave me a chance to do the Australian accent there. Ah, bonjour. I am an Australian from another country across the sea. Quite a big sea. Anyway,
I can't follow that.
No, neither can I actually, to be honest with you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a Monday night on the Vobes show with the lovely Julia.
And the lovely Richard.
And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we have some videos for you. We have all of you lovely people out there in the chinwag world. And, of course, we have the special empty seat there waiting for a roll call, which we should do shortly.
A ferret there waiting to be sat on.
Yes, I sat on a ferret the other day.
Did you?
Yeah.
Was it in the month of May?
It was. It put its teeth right through my bottom and I had to go to hospital for 6 months.
6 months.
And once I got the mumps, I didn't know what to do with them. But anyway, never mind all that nonsense. Yes, we've been away on the bank holiday.
Yes.
Yes, I think Sean James Cameron was very crafty there.
He sussed it.
Because there was no naked Englishman running around Worthing.
On the audio waves.
On the audio waves. That was because I did an overnight in the van on your parents' front lawn.
Yes, and you had your first hookup, electric hookup.
Yes, I had a nice hookup.
Electric hookup.
Yeah, she was great. She was a blonde... Oh, sorry. Oh, a hookup. Yes, I had my first electric hookup. I plugged into your dad's charger.
Yes.
And by golly...
Where my car was charging also.
Yeah. Which was a shame, because on the way home, because you ran out of electricity, because I'd nicked all of that, because I have now electrified the van. Anybody who goes near it, they get 652,000 volts.
Is that why your hair's all standing on end?
Yeah. The tiny, tiny little hairs. Actually, I do have hairs, if you can look on my chinny chin chin.
You look like Einstein with a hairdo like that.
Yes, I am actually as brainy as him. B equals 4ND triangled.
I thought you were reading that from the comments for a second then.
No such luck. Have they got comment? Are people there? Are people watching us? This is an outrage.
We have peoples in the audience.
In the audience. Well, they've got nothing else to do. There's been such a lousy bank holiday weather-wise.
Yeah.
Except, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, we have been out flying...
The drone.
Oh, I was going to say light aircraft. It was quite light, wasn't it?
It is a light aircraft.
It is light
it's just
aircraft.
Not quite termed that way.
Yes. We've had to go fly. I've got this drone. I've got a licence. And I don't know anything about the licence. Well, I've got a licence. But what I want to find out is if I can get a co-pilot licence. You know, whether you can get 2 people on the licence or whether you need to get someone to take the licence, which might be possible. Because it would be great to have you on the licence.
Yeah.
We did a little bit of shush, don't tell anyone unlicensed flying, but that's just between me and you.
Yeah.
Julia, she only took it about 10 feet up.
Yeah,
if that, and went boom, boom, and decapitated Joe. So how tall is he? He's about 2'6". Now he's about 2 foot.
Yeah.
Headless child running around. No, actually, where we did it, Joe wasn't actually there.
He stayed with my mum.
But we did take it out. We managed it. But the weather was blowy and it was grim, and we managed a couple of shots. That's about it.
The place still looked nice from up there, though.
Oh, it does look nice.
Looking on the screen.
Yeah, definitely looks good. So might edit it in. Also, whilst we were away, we put together a video.
We did.
Which will be coming out in a week Tuesday. Assuming we stick to this video every 4 years routine that we're doing. Don't forget to donate tons of money, and in another 4 years you'll get another video. That's how it works.
Get a cup, rattle it on the bars.
Yeah. Come and visit me in... What do you mean, rattle it on the bars?
Arms, arms, arms for the poor.
Oh yes, arms for the poor. You're not having my arms. Anyway, never mind all this gay banter. We have people out there. There's probably lots of exciting comments. I wonder if we should send you to the other side of the studio to do a nice roll call, because I don't think we did one last week.
We didn't do one last year.
And as you can hear, I've got a croakier voice. Can you hear? It's croakier now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can you not hear that?
I can hear it.
There's a sort of...
Probably sounds or feels worse than it sounds.
There's a sort of timbre in my voice that doesn't sound right.
Poor soul.
I know I had it since all last week. And I can't cope. It's not nice. When you rely on your voice, it's like we're still editing... The last of
what it means is when you love your own voice.
Yeah, when you love your own... What? bloody cheek. When you are a
Truth
professional person and you have to do voiceovers on these videos, which of course now is a big mistake. As soon as I started doing that, I started losing my voice.
Oh, it's not a mistake. It's good.
And editing up the Wiltshire videos, the last of the ones I'm editing up, and I'm halfway through it. Then we went away for this bank holiday, knees up Mother Brown. And I tell you, getting your knees up Mother Brown is quite tricky because she's quite resistant to it. Anyway, I've now still got to record this. It's the 3rd of May, and we went down in the deepest, darkest dungeon ever could
sat on a
find.
ferret.
We sat on a ferret. Hello, ferret! So,
Hello, person about to sit on
sorry,
me.
hang on.
Hello, person about to sit on me. Ah!
Poor old person, just about to be sat. Anyway, this isn't really getting the show off the ground. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. 74 of you here, 19 likes. I hope you enjoyed the show. It's a bank holiday show, and the great thing about today's show is we made it.
Yes.
And
Well, we're making it.
yeah, we're
but
we're making it. We're making it out of jam pasties.
Intriguing.
That would be quite. It's a kind of a mixture, isn't it, between a Cornish
and
pasty
savoury.
and the cream teas. Jam pasties. I bet no one's ever thought of that.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Probably a reason
if
why.
anybody would like to try and make some jam pasties and send them to us, don't. Right, Julia, I'm going to find you a little bit of music to go running across the studio.
Hoity-toity, let me have a glug of this.
Yeah, have a glug. You got a glug?
I got a
Just
couple of glugs,
glugging.
actually.
Yeah, a couple of glugs. Oh yeah, we've got to get the balloon man ready. Yes, I was, just to fill in whilst she's doing all that business, I was invited down for the bank holiday to your parents. Your parents very kindly said, look, you've taken Julia away, you've given her a respite.
They've been really enjoying the videos.
They've been enjoying the videos. They said, come and join us and we'll abuse you as much as possible. Oh, okay. So we had
abuse you by filling you with nice food.
Yes, it was
and
lovely.
showing you nice places.
I didn't want to come back, to be honest. I thought, I had a duty to my audience. And then I had to do this show. Here we go, look at that. Lovely.
Spitting on me today.
Oh, soggy. Right, here is the What's Her Name music, and away she goes. By the way, if you're suffering from strobe phobia, then we do apologise for that. We should have mentioned this show involves flash cutting. It's quite flash, keeping in tune, although I think I've broken the ATM Mini Pro now, but never mind. Anyway, over to the lovely Julia, who is there, and I need to put my headphones on to make sure I can check the right microphone is correct. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my great pleasure, great pleasure. She's rattling the microphone.
Sorry.
It's a great pleasure to introduce the lovely Julia and the roller coaster. Sorry, that was the
That was way too much for way too nothing.
Oh, no, don't. Here it is. There we go.
Anyone would think I'd never blown a trumpet before.
You might want to just bring the microphone a tad closer to you.
That's what I was trying to do, but I got told off.
Oh, I know, because of the noises of it. Hang on, I'll just turn it down. Oh, you've done it.
How's that?
Yeah, that's great. You're looking a bit...
Pasty?
No, just not very exposed. I'm going to turn the exposure up. You carry on. There
I
we
want
go.
to be exposed, thank you.
Oh, sorry.
I'm a lady. I'll try.
Yes.
Right. Today, on this lovely day... Whoa, it's the storm of bubbles. Woohoo!
I forgot to do it.
I thought you did. Never mind.
I was too busy nodding my head.
We have lovely Sean James Cameron in the house.
Oh, lovely. Well done, mate.
Station Master's Choice is wondering what mayhem will befall us this very eventide.
Yes, who can guess?
Audrey Forbes Hamilton. Evening all.
Evening, Audrey. It's nice to have you here.
Anna Jones very optimistically says, 1 day of summer left. Woo-hoo-hoo.
What do you mean 1 day? When does summer end?
I don't actually know.
End of August.
I'm not
is
thinking
it?
about it. I don't want to think
I
about it.
don't think we had a summer.
No,
did
I don't think we did, but anyway.
Anyway, never mind all that.
Never mind all that. Never mind all that. It will be all right. We have tonight some random gargling from the back there.
Sorry about that. I was just clearing my throat.
Noise is off.
Yeah, sorry.
Camera. The lovely Penny Tyndall is in the house. Been a while since I've seen your lovely name pop up. Hello.
Penny Tyndall.
Jackie H.W. Hi, everyone. Multitasking as usual. Richard, I hope you're feeling better.
Well, I'm feeling all right. It's just I sound atrocious.
You don't sound that bad. I don't think he sounds... Does he sound that bad?
Yeah,
guys?
nobody seems to... Nobody... It's like everyone said, no, you sound perfectly fine. I can feel it's a strain to talk.
Oh, sorry.
You evil woman.
Evil woman.
You see, any line you come up with, she's got a lyric for.
Not any line.
Not any line. Oh,
a lot.
okay. What
Just-
about the Anedian line?
Nope.
Nope.
Got nothing.
Da, 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 da. Anyway, over to you.
Also here we have Mott Mott. Hello to all.
Hello.
G Ramps Evening Vobes has been cold here today.
Oh, I bet it's been cold bath way. I've had a cold bath once. Oh, I came out.
Not so nice, are they?
No,
Cold
goose
baths.
pimples.
Tracy Murphy is here. Hi
Hello.
everyone.
Hey.
That was I need a remote control. This is a remote control if you didn't know.
Oh, what
Remote
for?
control tumbleweed for those moments where I
Oh.
forget to open my mouth and speak. Just like that. Kate Evans, hi, how are you? I hope you're doing okay, Kate. Dave Yvette, howdy, y'all.
Howdy, Dave.
Mark Burgess was enjoying Sean's Secret Sunflowers video today.
Oh.
We saw a bit of that, didn't we? Was he live? Did he go live from there, or was that I watching?
Not
on
me.
the channel?
I was too busy poking
Wasn't that Friday? No,
Essie.
I'm confused. Anywho,
Anywho.
we also in the house have Simon. Hello, people.
Hello, Simon.
I actually thought that hand emoticon was a
Isn't that
live
from-
long and prosper.
Isn't that
one.
Star Trek? Isn't it the Vulcan
It is Star
thing?
Trek. It is a Vulcan thing. It's their greeting. And we also here in the house we have Ron Langley.
Hey, Ron Langley!
Hey.
By the way, Ron Langley, I haven't forgotten your very kind invitation to let me camp on your driveway. I'm just getting myself all, oh, hello, nice. Yeah, I'd like to be camp on your driveway. Anyway.
Anyway. Michael Thornley is here. Good day. Good day, everybody.
Good day there, sport.
Hope the estate's gardens are growing well, he says.
Call that a
Oh,
knife.
to Colonel Cragratty.
All right.
Call that a knife? That ain't a knife. This is a knife.
There you go.
And that was a terrible Australian
No,
accent.
that was much better than my attempt with my croaky voice.
Ernie Samat. Evening, Richard. I trust you're enjoying your bank holiday weekend. I
Oh,
spent
yes.
all weekend gardening and enjoying it, believe it or not.
Oh, I have to tell you, Ernie Samet, that I don't know why I'm wearing these headphones. They're just there to make me look intelligent, like I'm operating some special scientific equipment here, just pressing the odd button. One of my other viewers, he has discovered where you live. And he's put Semtex around the... no, he's gone... You know the little house that we went to that you had to go through the barbed wire? He and his mates have gone down there and taken some pictures. Just thought I'd let you know.
Looking for a new name. Sensible Paul. Hi, all. Just made it. That's all right.
Well done.
And we just made it too.
Yeah.
We're just making it, like I said.
Yeah.
Robert Brailsford is here.
Oh, lovely. Thank
That's
you, Robert.
5 minutes covered. Oh, for the he said to Sean, that's 5 minutes covered in the show. That's for the loop video he sent in. Yay!
Oh, yes. Well done. Thanks for the loopy.
We like loopy videos.
Yeah. The loopier, the better.
The loopier, the better indeed. Here we also have Joanna Jones is in the house. Evening all.
Hey.
Rachel T.S.
Oh.
Sounds fine to Rachel. Is that the voice, I think?
my croaky old voice. Is it all right?
Judith also says, voice sounds fine to me.
God, what is it with these people? I'm dying here. My voice is going. The only good thing I can do is just those. He was a small boy, and when the world came apart, there was nothing left for him. He had to go to the cinema and buy some popcorn. You know, the old film clip things, where the deep-voiced man always, it's like, it's always an apocalyptic film. There was no hope whatsoever. How can an ordinary man with an iron get his trousers on himself in time for the office?
Something like that.
Yeah. So they make the ordinary sound extraordinary.
Kerry Baldwin is in the house. Hello
Hey.
all. Hello all. Just popping in from my chalet in Norfolk.
Oh,
Nice.
very pleasant. All the way from Norfolk in a chalet, Kerry Baldwin's popped in.
Anna Jones says, hi Kerry, lucky you.
Yes, very lucky.
Lisa L is here. Hey. As is the one, the only, the Andrew Norris. Linda Kane. The word is lost in the ether.
Oh yeah,
It's
good.
up there.
Linda Kane.
The inimitable Linda Kane.
Inimitable.
That's the word I was looking for.
Wait,
Got there in
I
the
can
end.
imitate Linda Kane. Linda Kane speaks like this. Hello, I'm Linda Kane, and I am in my lovely spandex and leather with my whips. Come and visit me soon. The
It's a
number.
good job Linda loves us, isn't it?
I hope she does. I hope she does.
Linda loves
She's
you,
probably
Linda.
going, oh my God,
She probably is.
that Vobes has read my bloody...
Hopefully she's laughing her head off right
Yeah.
now.
We've got her number. Found it in a telephone box in London, Soho. But never mind. We won't tell anyone. It's secret, safe with us.
Edward Moulding is here.
Ah.
And Jackie Lowe. Bubbles!
Oh,
Yeah.
bubbles. Hang on.
Bubbles!
Yeah, coming.
Yeah. Bum, 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 bum.
Yes,
Bum, 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 bum. Claude Schwartz says, hi, Penny.
Hi, Penny.
Hi, Penny.
Hi, Penny.
Hi, Penny.
Hello, Penny.
I'm sure Claude didn't say it like that. though.
No,
Any of those.
who was it? It's Thunderbirds, wasn't it? He was, hi, Pen. I've got a big one. Or something. I've got a hot one. You know, what was the name of the dad in Thunderbirds? Jeff Tracy would always ring up Lady Penelope and go, hi, Penny, I've got a hot one. It was like, really? And she's going, oh, Jeff, I'll be round at 6:30. Parker, get the rolls. Yes, my lady. I think we've left Julia
I
behind.
don't remember that.
Do you not remember it?
No, I don't remember that.
That's why it was bum ba ba bum ba ba bum 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 ba ba bum bum bum. Okay, Penny, I've got a throbbing headache. You wondered what I was going to say then, didn't you?
Yes, actually. With you, it's always a worry.
It's always unpredictable.
Oh,
Anyway,
fantastic.
never mind all this nonsense. How are we
Mind all
doing?
that shenanigans.
Yes. Have we got any left?
I'm looking for any new names that have not popped up in my face yet. Any more names? Bonnie H is in the house. Woo, 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 woo. Lord Geoffrey Harrison. Yay!
Lord Jeffrey.
Alison O'Brien. Evening, Julia and Richard. Hope you're both well. Yeah, not too shabby. Thank you.
Not
Had a great
too
weekend.
Yeah, lovely.
Not too shabby. Only a little bit shabby. Paul Cockerell. Here, miss. Yep, you're here. Gotcha.
Gotcha.
Daily Walker. I saw that name just pop up there. Boo. I bet that made you jump. Even though you did, you made me jump. Jump? I don't know. Whatever jump is.
Drum.
You made me do it.
Yeah.
Joanna Jones. I don't know if it's such a name, but I'm now saying it. Evening Orc, she says. And I think I've caught up on that bit.
Penny
Have I got any more
Tendall
down?
says not a Penelope though. She's not a Penelope. What
Oh.
else is was Penny?
She could
short
just be
for?
a penny.
Oh, a penny.
Penny is penny.
Like
It's a lovely name in itself.
Is
and
it
it's
like-
on it of itself?
like this. Did you get that?
No, I really didn't get that. Of course, I did get that.
Penny. Drop.
Yeah, I got it.
Only I had a 50p and a 10.
Yeah.
60p. I've got 60p to go and spend at the sweet shop.
Put it in the bank, quick.
Oh, I'm going to get some licorice. Licorice. Your favourite licorice.
Yuck. I think I've caught up with all the names. Moonshade is there, actually. Hello, everyone. The G Monster, that sounds disturbing. Whatever that was you're talking about.
G-Monster, yeah.
Audrey Forbes Hamilton actually has your corner, as usual. And she says, I can hear your croaky voice.
Oh, thank you so much.
Someone's got to give him the pity.
Bless you. Audrey Forbes, you're my favourite. I've ever since you joined, I thought you are the... When I saw your fireplace, to be honest with you, that amazing. I just thought that you're the girl for me. So any time you want to share fireplace stories, we could sit in each other's ningle nook. That didn't come out right. Ingle nook. Get back over it, woman.
Wait a minute, wait. Just a couple more, just hold your horses.
My horses are being held.
Unless you're sending the horses my way, then don't hold them.
No.
Keep them coming.
Oh, okay.
Actually, no, I can't afford them. I want one though.
Yeah.
Robert Brailsford is in the house.
Hey, you did say that.
Did
before.
I?
Yeah.
Okay. Jonathan Fox is in the house.
Yay.
FAB Thunderbirds.
FAB. Dun, 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 dun.
And Trav's Travels.
Trev.
Wait. Let me try again. Trev's Travels by Narrowboat.
Yeah.
Yes. Forgot to say hi all.
I think,
Hi.
Trev, sell the narrowboat, get a trawler. It would be much, much nicer, wouldn't it? Trev's Travels by trawler. On the canal system, of course.
Can I come back now?
Yes.
Oh, Steve Granger. Did I say Steve Granger?
No.
Now I'm saying Steve Granger is in the house tonight.
Excellent. Come back, laddie.
I'm coming.
Oh, wrong blooming sound that was. I've got to find the other one. Oh, she's doing that thing. Here we go. Can't hear it now. They can hear it. Fade. Right, that's that then. So, whew, is it the end now? Thank you so much for coming.
Can you make the room stop spinning?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, what did you do? Spin yourself?
on a chair.
Oh, spun on a chair the other day. Spun on a chair. Anyway. Rumpelstiltskin knew a woman who was spinning, didn't she? Was that the woman who spun gold thread on the end of her bed? I don't know what I'm talking about.
No.
Save me from myself.
Jeffrey says,
Yes.
Does anyone know what FAB means?
Fab, as in fabulous.
Cool.
I think Nigel Sadler is the one to ask, but I think that... we need to turn your microphone up, I know. Nigel Sadler is the one to ask because I think, actually, it didn't mean anything other than it was a kind of a made-up call sign. No microphone on Julia, says Sean James Cameron in capitals.
You picked the post.
Yes. Do you know, the brain worked it out before the text, but I appreciate you saying, because very often I forget. Now everyone's getting, Julia's mic's not on. Let's see the delay, the dreaded delay.
Meanwhile, Michael White, I didn't forget you. I just didn't see your name. Sorry, darling. Hi. And hello to Jeff and Mandy. They've
Yes,
turned
sorry,
up now
Jeff
as
and
well.
Mandy. If you get frequently asked Bolsheviks. Yes, there we go. FAB. Anyway, so there we go.
Forward and beyond.
Forward and beyond. It could be anything, couldn't it, really? FAB. Fabulous.
John F says fabulous for
Yes,
fab.
I think it's just fab, I think. Because it was the 60s and it was very much that sort of fab. Everything was the Fab Four, the Fab Five, the fabulous puppets.
I'm not laughing at Sean James
Richard's
Cameron's
mic is on, switch it off. Yeah, thanks. Bloody cheek coming in here.
Dave Ivad says frequently asked Bolsheviks.
Yes, I read that out.
Oh,
No,
I
I've
wasn't
already said
listening.
all that. No, you weren't listening. Well, you never do.
Oh.
Which is a
I
wise
wonder who
move.
that reminds me of.
Yeah. No, well, I never listen to you. I think it both works the best. If
Yeah.
neither of us. Fab detergent.
Fast and bulbous.
Yeah, there we are. I think you can make up your own thing.
Yeah. Anywho.
Can
we have a loopy video?
a loopy video?
A loopy video.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. Well, I've got to clear my screen here.
I thought you were going to say you had to clear your throat.
Yeah, no, my throat. Oh my goodness.
Ooh. Is it all right? Is it sore?
Well, it's not sore. It's just It's almost like I can't quite talk. Heaven forbid.
You can definitely talk.
What were we doing?
Sensible Paul suggests an ice lolly.
Oh, yes. Please send one round. If anyone's got a nice ice lolly, please send that round. That would be lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's an FAB Fab ice lolly too,
Oh,
actually.
yes. That's what it means.
Yes.
Oh, yes. I remember Fab. Fab is the one with the hundreds and thousands halfway up, and you get the impression it was dipped into some...
I hate hundreds and thousands.
Do you hate them? What about
Hate's a
millions
strong
and
word.
billions?
I just don't like all those hard candy bits. All of the tiny little...
Millions,
It just
hundreds,
ruins the cake.
thousands, millions, billions, trillions, Vince Hillians,
Bronchial balsam, Richard,
What?
says Mark Burgess. Bronchial balsam.
Balsam. Everybody likes a bit of balsam. Do you remember when you were at school working? I've never known anybody work with this since school. Balsa wood. I mean, is it a real thing or is it just a thing for school kids?
I used to love working with balsa wood.
Balsa wood was great because you could whack the kid next to you and they just
Not
would not
hurt. It sounds great though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Ponk.
Bonk. And they just sit there going, sorry, did you do something? I was just writing up, I'm a, good squat. I'm a swat. I squat when I swat. And I'm doing, and you're going, bonk. Nothing. No reaction. Balsa wood. Has anybody actually used I bet people, at home go, well, yeah, we're going to take that wall out there. We don't have any RSJs, but I do have a nice piece of balsa wood. That's a load supporting wall, isn't it? Yeah, a bit of balsa wood would do that. I bet nobody does that.
It's because it doesn't really have many uses except...
I don't think balsa wood is really a thing. I just think it's
decorative
it's a school thing.
Oh, apparently balsa is a South American wood.
Well, there we are. You see, they can't have any proper wood over there.
Yeah, ideal for model making, not much else, says Colonel Gragwatty.
Exactly.
That's my point.
Yeah, there we are. Or for whacking over the head for swats at school. You see, you can swat a swat with a balsa wood.
Apparently, it's actually classified as a hardwood. Coming from Andrew Norris, I believe him. It's classified as a hardwood.
It's classified as a hardwood?
Yeah.
Was that like the guy who does the classifying day where he was a little inebriated? Perhaps somebody had whacked him over the head with a nice piece of oak that day. He said, so we got to classify balsa wood. What do you think it is? Ow! Yeah, hard. That was bloody hard wood. I reckon that was a mistake. Ships are made of balsa, says Michael Thornley. That's how they float. Well, of course, if it was heavy wood, it would sink. I wonder if that was the problem with the Titanic.
Balsa tree. Let's have a look at the balsa tree up there.
Up where?
On your screen.
Oh, on the screen.
The thing
Hang
where
on
you
a
can
minute.
actually show it to
Sorry,
them. Otherwise, I've got to go like
we're
this,
not
and it
having
doesn't
a
work
loop.
as well.
Yeah, oh, yeah, that's true. How are you spelling?
BALSA.
Oh, sorry. I thought BLASA. What am I looking for? Tree.
Tree.
Balsa tree.
Just hit go on that.
I'm trying to find go. Here we go.
Oh, chroma.
Yeah, is that what it is? Hang on, pictures.
That's what it says on here.
Right, balsa tree. There is a picture, ladies and gentlemen, of a. It's quite tall, isn't it?
Ah, it's because of the density of the grain in the wood, apparently.
Oh, and it's not actually called balsa. It's called, as you say, ochroma.
Or balsa or corkwood.
Large tree, habit of tropical gardens of Lao Valley Road in Maui.
It's a large, fast-growing tree native to the Americas. It is the sole member of the genus Ochroma.
What the hell is that?
The name balsa comes from the Spanish word for raft. Ah.
That's like a little funny. I don't know. Look, it's got 2 ears. It's got spikes coming out of its head.
It's like claws holding a
out of its head.
Cotton bud or something.
Yeah, it's a furry monster who's had.
That's fascinating. Oh yes, look, you can see the tiny seeds in the.
You can see the ears. Can you see the ears? No, they're ears. It's like a teddy bear's
yes,
face.
I see what you mean.
That
With a
some
claw in the face.
Bastard has just shoved a claw.
Oh no, it's a teddy bear face palming.
Ah, yes.
He's heard you, Richard.
He's heard the show. Of course, I didn't realise that.
You can see the tiny little seeds in the cotton there.
Cotton, tiny seeds.
Cotton, tiny seeds.
Blue neck. So there we are. Now we know all about more information about balsa wood.
Ewok. Only Samat said it looked like an Ewok.
Oh right,
Not
yeah.
wrong.
It probably is an Ewok. That's where they got the inspiration for Ewoks. And here, ladies and gentlemen, just for those who have no idea what balsa wood looks like, is a sample of it. It's not a very good sample. I'm sure the doctors wouldn't be able to make anything out of that sample. But there we go. Anyway, enough of this balsa rubbish. How did we get onto that? This is one reason.
I think, didn't you mention it?
No, I'm sure somebody in the
balsam.
comments were talking about balsa. Were they? You know how they talk
No, they were
to
talking about
themselves?
balsam.
Oh, balsamic vinegar. Is that how you get You get balsamic vinegar by twisting the balsa wood and taking the oil. It's like the sap, isn't it, of balsa wood is balsamic vinegar.
No.
Is it time for my pills?
I think it is.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, we have several videos in. We have a nice silent one from Bonnie. I've got to find some music for that. With Zorro the dog. We are going to sing Zorro.
Zorro!
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 Or we might just find some music. But you wanted the loopy one. This is Sean James Cameron. He's on the London Loop and he's at Sidcup Place Park. Take it away, Shawnee boy.
It's nice to be back in the open fields again, and I will be looking for a bench to stop. Now, I've got to go through this gate here. Apparently there is a horse pasture. Now, I don't know anything about horses or pastures, but that looks like an area where you could possibly keep horses. But I'm going to carry on and walk down this path just to see what's down here. The wind's just changed direction, so if I didn't know there were horses here, I do now. Staying in the shade. Look at the baby ones there. Hello. Alright. Yeah, these ones are having a little afternoon break. Look at that little foxglove. Foxglove? A little fox cub. We're back in a street. Just been told to carry on, and the allotments are down here, which are on the London Loop. There's the Girl Guides building on the left there, and next door to the allotments the windy path continues down the back of the houses next door to these bay trees. Oh look, there's a street there. And look, we're just below the level of the street. So this is the entrance to Sidcup Park Place. Oh, that's a nice breeze. It's very welcomed. So the book says when you come into this field, stay to the right of the trees, which is what I've done. And apparently there is a view, and the last view that we'll see, of Cray Village. Well, that's it. That's the view of the Cray Village. Not a very good view. There's houses in the way. If that was the view, I wasn't impressed. Especially as it's taken about an extra 3 minutes to walk over to see it. And I can see a red brick building, which looks quite interesting. Seems to be a pub now. Right, I'm going to find somewhere in the shade for my own lunch. Now the book suggests going down this tarmac road and then going through the trees and continuing the walk. One of the fears of stopping for lunch is the fact that I've got to sit down. And will I get back up again? Well, we'll find out in part 2.
We must concentrate more without sort of mucking about reading the comments in between.
But Andrew, you pointed out about the ragwort in that field. I was thinking that as well. And then, of course, Sean showed us the horses lying down. And I thought to myself, oh, I wonder if that one line... Well, there was only one lying down. I wonder if that's had some ragwort.
What, you mean it ate the ragwort and went... like the penny dropped?
I don't think it actually did.
Oh.
But, yeah.
Gee, I wonder what Robert would
It
make
did
of
cross
that.
my mind.
But never mind. So, yes.
Lovely to
interesting.
see the fox cub. That was cute.
Oh, the fox cub. Lovely little fox cub.
Sweet little thing.
Well done. It's interesting looking at 18th century building with all the lovely little alcoves and all of that nice stuff around it.
What, blocking the nice view?
No.
The other bit.
The view, I thought that was a nice view of the houses. I mean, they weren't particularly nice houses, but it was a nice view of the houses. I thought you framed it up very nicely, Sean.
It was very nicely framed.
We can't wait.
But you're making us anyway.
Yes, for me to finish the sentence. We can't wait for the next episode, so keep them peeled. Now, if you want to ring in on the show number, you can. It is 0793 47 46790.
I couldn't get it right. I was like, wait,
Poor old
where
Julia
is it?
has no idea where the number
There
is.
it is.
It is 0793 47 4647 4390. Now she's slapping me about the head. Yes, we've got some nice, interesting comments there. Yeah. We've got I Live in Sidcup from Paul Cockrell.
Or rather, I live in Sidcup.
Do you live in Sidcup?
Kind of how I read that.
Yeah, it's a hay rate. Well, the
That is how I
exclamation
read
mark
it,
did it.
isn't
It did it
Yeah.
all for us,
It did,
didn't he?
yeah.
Which is great. Mark Burgess said yes, so we're very grateful for that. And Linda Kane says there's a cork tree in the garden of Arundel Castle Gardens.
Nice. There's not that many around. There's one that we saw and met. As I
We
like to
didn't.
say.
No, when you say we saw, we didn't take a knife or a chop or anything. It's still
No, we
standing.
clapped eyes on it.
Oh yes, we clapped
And
eyes
we
on it.
actually clapped hands on it.
Oh, mime. You been to mime? What was that? Part of the studio is falling to bits.
No.
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 There's Eric running through.
Yeah.
Phew.
The cork tree.
Oh,
in-
the cork tree. Yes. Oh, the Australians would love it. It's a tree with these little corks that hang around as if they've come out of bottles. It's not
with
that
lovely
tree.
Lara.
With lovely Lara hanging
took us-
on by the...
She took us to, what was the name of that place? That gardens. It was,
In London,
no,
Arundel,
near where she lives.
Bognor.
In Littlehampton, wasn't it?
No, wasn't it the... I know where you mean.
Yes, you
Bognor.
do know.
It was in Bognor at the
Bognor.
park. At the
Yes.
park there. I can't remember the
I
name
can't remember the
of the
name
park.
of the park either.
Yeah, it was a nice
It's
park.
in here,
Yeah, it's in there.
the park and the name.
Yeah, and there's a cork tree
There is.
with bottles hanging off.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, moving swiftly
yes.
on.
God, blimey. Who knows what he's talking about?
I saw a comment down there where, is it Mr. O'Connell? Mr. Connell?
Up a bit, is it? Down a bit?
I think it was
Left
down.
a bit? Right a bit? Tell me where to go.
I'll find it on here.
Oh, okay. Mr. Connell, I live in Manchester.
That wasn't the one I was looking
Oh,
for.
that wasn't the one. He goes, horses know not to eat ragwort. Oh, do
so
they?
why was I taught not to let the ragwort take on in a field?
Well, I suppose you don't want to...
Hotham Park.
Hotham?
Hotham.
Hotham.
Hotham Park.
Hotham go there?
Hotham.
Not
no,
Hotham.
Not Hotham. I'd
Not
like
Hotham.
to Hotham go there.
Gotham Park. Oh, that's where Batman and Robin. Batman and Robin. He's the same bloke now.
Okay, Batman and Robin.
Yeah, Batman and Robin. They got it's sort of the new feature film. They were on cuts. They couldn't afford the whole cast, so Batman and Robin has been turned into one bloke. He's actually
Is he like half and half costume?
he's like
Batman on one
Zaphod
side,
Beeblebrox.
Robin on the other.
He's got two heads, and he's Batman and Robin.
Right. Okay. Gotcha. All right.
So one side says, get the Batmobile ready, and the other side goes, holy ridiculous, Batman. How do you expect me to... You've got eyes in the back of your head, and Batman, yeah, the other head. Let's hope when they make the film, they do a much better version than the Zaphod Beeblebrox on the television version, where one was a real head, and the other was just this very obvious dummy's head out of Richard Shops. Do you remember Richard Shops?
Nope.
I remember it because it was ladies' underwear. And I thought, how typical is that? They've named a shop after me, and it's ladies' underwear. All I could see is brassieres. Is it brassiere the right thing?
Brassiere? I don't know.
What's the one?
How do you want to pronounce it?
What's the one that they have at restaurants? Isn't that a brassiere? They have a brassiere.
A brazier.
A brazier?
Brazier.
A brazier.
Brazil.
I always used to get confused between the
You're
one
confusing me now.
I know, I'm confused myself. Life is very confusing.
Audrey
Yes.
Forbes Hamilton says it is illegal to allow ragwort to grow on your land, but the council allow it all over their roads, the roadsides.
God dear, that's no good, is it?
It's tricky because then
It grows.
self-seeds itself.
It does seed. It self-seeds. Gee.
Whiz.
Gee whiz.
Batman.
Gee.
Batman Robin. I
wonder what Robert would make
Batman
of
Robin.
that. Jackie Lowe says, I think the first time I've seen Sean de-hatted. Yes. Yes. And Sean James says on Wednesday there will be some giant redwoods. What do you mean on Wednesday? Oh, on the videos.
Yes.
Excellent. Well, we can't wait.
Looking
But we'll
forward
have to.
it.
Who else have we got? The horses don't know. Oh, you read that, didn't you? Horses. Yes, Linda Ragwork is notifiable.
Where does it say that?
It says it there in black and blue. Patisserie. Yes, that's it. I've been to the patisserie after several drinks. And Linda Kane says a cork tree in Slindon Church churchyard. Slindon Church. Oh, yeah, Slindon Church churchyard.
Yes.
There we are. I almost thought that was an anagram.
Glenn Johnson is in the house. Hello,
Glenn
computer peeps,
Johnson,
he says.
how are you? We haven't seen you for ages. We must see a lovely picture of you because I understand it's thinning.
No, that's not allowed to happen.
His hawk.
No,
his,
that's
what
not
do you
allowed to
call
happen.
this thing?
Mohawk?
Mohawk. Is it mohawk?
Well, that's what I'd have called
The
it.
punk thing that
What
he
do I
has.
know? Not a freaking lot.
His wife turns him upside down and uses him as a brush. She's a sprightly fella. No, you mustn't upset Glenn because he's a nice
Yeah,
bloke.
don't upset his lady either.
I haven't upset anybody.
Because I'll have words with you.
No, don't. I don't want you. What? Hang on. These aren't words. They're
Yeah.
fists.
This is the word.
Oh,
Doom, doom.
that's the rule, isn't it?
Them's the rules.
Them's the rules. Right, now, shall we have a look at Zorro?
Yes, please.
We've got, what does she say? Bonnie says, I've got 6 hours of Zorro. Right. But I got to find a piece of music that goes with it.
It makes me laugh. I'm reading what he's reading and I'm hearing him saying it different and I'm like, where does it say that? Learn.
It's never quite as you think.
No.
So, this is a bit of awkward paraphernalia here, so I'm going to try and do it. And let's see if we can get this right. I've got to go into the box of videos. Have I done that yet? No. Right, with any luck, this should work. Where are you, Bonnie? Here is the Zorro, and here's some inappropriate music, but it's all we've got that we can, without a license to play anything. Enjoy 2 minutes of Zorro. It's rather hypnotic, that music, isn't it?
The lovely Zorro.
Ah, the lovely Zorro running. Because we
Or
have
the
two
other
Zorros.
lovely Zorro.
Yes, there's
Yeah.
two Zorros that watch the show, so don't get confused. That's not the Zorro in Croatia.
No.
That's the Zorro in Hove.
Yes.
Actually, down there. So yeah, great fun. Thank you so much, Bonnie, for sending that in. She didn't mean it to be silent, by the way. That was just, she just said, oh, I don't know what's happened to the sound. So we dug into our extensive sound library, and Andrew Norris came up trumps, which was lovely. Thank you very much, Andrew, for providing the music there, which has been terrific. So it's beginning of another week, and Tuesday everybody goes back to work, and it's almost the end of the summer holidays. Has anybody been anywhere over the summer holidays that you could recommend? That's what we'd like to know. I just made that up. But we were talking about that never. And we thought it would be great. I'm just making this up because, as you saw, the script has got nothing on it. It's a blank piece of paper.
I don't know what happened to it. I must have rubbed it out by accident with my elbow.
Yes, Sean James Cameron says, if you'd like some sound on these videos, please donate to the Bald Explorer. Very good. Yeah, have you been anywhere nice? Has anybody actually managed to get abroad? That would be interesting. I'd love to hear. If you've managed to get... and also, did you get back? Was it easy? Did you have to quarantine? Or what happened? We would love to know. Zorro apparently is Spanish for fox. Oh, is it?
So foxes are the theme tonight, says Michael Thorne.
Oh, yes. I've been to Bedlam, says Michael White. What was it like? Bedlam is actually the Bartholomew's Hospital in Moorfields that was back in the, well, I guess it must have been the 18th century originally, the original hospital that moved around. I think it's even older than that, but it got shortened to Bedlam, the lunatic asylum, in which you could buy tickets and go and have a look at some lunatics. And but don't worry, if you donate to the Bald Explorer, you can have a look at us. We're a pair of right loonies. I am talking to myself, of course.
Yeah,
Hello,
that's
Richard.
royal.
Yes.
It's royal.
That's a royal we.
We.
Yes.
Again.
Julia, not so much.
Trev's Travels by Narrowboat went to Wales.
Oh, good man. What part? What part of Wales?
I don't know. Which part of Wales?
Yeah, what part of Wales?
Because I noticed earlier in the comments he's living at Iden Locks at the minute.
Oh, Audlam. That's on the Shropshire
Been there a
Union.
few times.
Yes, I've filmed the Audlam Locks. There's like 15 in a row up there. When I made my film about the abandoned canal. Shot some of Audlam. It's a lovely place at Audlam. They've got a nice museum there. And Audlam, the village, is very nice. There's a lovely little bus shelter in there, if ever you need it. I mean, I know narrowboats don't ever, but you know, you can shelter from the buses.
Yes.
Bedlam is now the Imperial War Museum. Yes, because they moved it from Moorfields down, didn't they? It moved several times, but it used to be this great big palatial, I think it was not Indigo, what's his name? Inigo Jones.
Indiana.
No, not Indiana Jones.
Not Indiana Jones.
Inigo Jones. He was an architect from the 18th, 19th century, whenever it was. I got a book about it. I read it. I can't remember a thing about it. But it was a Georgian. It was in the what is the name of the thing where they anyway, it was a big Georgian house with millions of things, and they built it, but they built it badly, and it crumbled.
That's not good.
And they used cheap cement, and because it was for a lunatic
Did they
asylum.
make it out of balsa wood?
It was made out of balsa wood. That was exactly it. Somebody said, "Here, Ray, I've got a whole load of balsa wood. We got to get shut of this. Give it to the loonies. They won't know." Bethlehem Hospital,
Bethlehem.
also known in Addlescombe, near me. Oh, there we are, Bedlam. Went to IKEA. Does that count as Sweden?
No.
Says Colonel Cragratty.
No.
I bet IKEA probably are selling a lot of their stuff now in balsa wood. Which would be fun.
I've been to Rotterdam or anywhere, Liverpool and Rome.
Well,
I
you've
like
got
it.
about, haven't you?
That was from Audrey Forbes Hamilton. Those are lyrics.
Lyrics from...
This could be Rotterdam or anywhere, Liverpool or Rome, 'cause Rotterdam is anywhere, anywhere alone. Anywhere alone, alone, alone.
Did you go in a van
I don't know.
to all those places?
But that's from the beautiful south.
Oh, that's beautiful south of what?
That's the name of the band.
Oh, it's the name of the band.
Yes,
Of course
because they
it is.
hail from Hampshire.
Oh, do they?
Yes.
Oh, well, that's quite south, isn't it? Down at the Solent.
Yes, it is
probably.
rather south.
Were they
In
from
fact,
the
that's
south
where
of
we've
the
been for
Solent?
the weekend.
Yeah, shush, don't tell everybody that. Otherwise, they'll all want some. Hang on, I've just got to go and cough. Bloody COVID. Anyway, the G-Monster says, we drove up to a place on the map called Hart's Wood. You can see it from the M6.
Seen it. Got a photograph of it.
And hand-fisted.
Fasted.
I don't know what ham-fisted... We were ham-fisted...
It's a Wiccan marriage of sorts.
Oh, is it?
Or a dedication to each other.
Gosh, that's interesting. I'd like to be ham-fisted up there. I don't know that's probably a good thing. What has he called it?
What are you on? Can
I
have
don't know.
some?
Yeah, Hart's Wood. Called Hart's Wood. Yes.
Yeah, I've got a photograph of it somewhere in
I've never heard of it.
my electrical devices.
Gee, I wonder what Robert would have made of that. Bonnie says many of the old buildings in Brighton are built using
Bungaroosh, which is a mix of cow manure and pebbles. Oh, yes.
Bungaroosh.
Knew it
Bungaroosh does
in the head
whatever
somewhere.
a bungaroosh can. That sounds like a children's television program, doesn't
It sounds like an Australian word.
And now it's time to go deep under with the
Gonna
Australian.
build a house out of Bungaroosh.
We're going to go down and watch a little bit of bungaroosh there. All right, Skippy? Bungaroosh. Hello, kids. It's bungaroosh time. And on the Bunga Bunga, we're going to have a look at how you can throw a boomerang and get that wonderful effect where you get a bungaroosh. It goes around the house, decapitates your mum, kills your brother, and it comes back to you completely bloodless. You get away with it for years. Call that a knife? That's not a knife.
It might not be a knife, but that's not nice either.
No, that's not nice. Please,
not
please,
nice.
if you're throwing boomerangs, just be more careful.
Steve Granger says, beautiful south are from Hull.
Oh,
Well, that's not Hampshire.
that's
Why
a
did
hull
I
of a
think they were
journey
from-
then.
I'll have to look that up.
Yes, see? Well done. Who said that? Station Master's Choice?
No, Steve Granger.
Oh, Steve Granger, he knows.
He knows stuffs.
He knows stuff, doesn't he?
He does.
And Glyn says that was a nice
Oh,
rendition,
Mr.
Julia.
O'Connell also says they come from Hull. Why did I have it in my head they were from Hampshire?
I think that was the Hampshire in Hull. There is a Hampshire in Hull. Very tiny little remote village that very few people have ever heard of.
Sharp.
Most people think of the county, but you were absolutely spot on. I mean, unfortunately, Wikipedia hasn't got that bit that you know. Just bluff your way. Do
That's
what the
just
government do.
one more
Double
piece
down
of
on
the,
it all. Double
the
down.
interesting information I have stored in my head that's wrong. Never mind.
She told me that Elvis
It won't-
Presley was a singer. And not,
It's not the first time, and it won't be the
black
last.
bloke who died on the toilet.
My boomerang won't come back. Says that was terrible. I'm so sorry.
My boomerang won't come back. My boomerang won't come back. My boomerang. Now, who sung that? Charlie Drake. Everybody knows that. He was from Hull.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't. I made that bit up.
I never can tell with you.
My boomerang won't
Crazy
come back.
fool.
Exactly. We spread
Pity the
bungaroosh
fool. That's
on
me.
cheeky
Pity the
pommies
fool.
before we eat them, says Michael Thornley. Yes, I'm not going over to Australia. And Mark Burgess says Bunga Punga party in Worthington. Yes, you've got to get yourself over here. A bung as a fiver, you'll be all right. Is that Eric behind you on the right waving? No.
Sean James Cameron says, I'm off to Australia tomorrow. Well, the embassy in London, but if you go inside, you are on Australian territory. I'll have to take my passport.
Oh, did you know, according to Australia, parents don't count as family? What do you mean, parents don't count as family?
Clarify. We need
Clarify that
clarification.
remark, Bonnie. We don't believe you. We think that's just a sort of figment. Have she been on the pink gin again?
Don't know. Have you been on the pink gin?
I've been on something, I can tell you. I've been on whatever your mother's been feeding me.
Those
Yeah.
fire heaters were lovely, weren't they?
They were. Those fire heaters kept us cool. We do like your mum's fire
That's-
heaters.
If I can't
Only
even say that.
partners or
Fajitas.
kids count as family if you're trying to get a vida.
Visa.
I want a Vita, give me a Vita. I want a Vita, did you feed her? No, no, no. Is it time for another video?
Val Pragnell says, question, how do you lose a boomerang?
I don't know. How do you lose a boomerang?
Throw it up a one-way street.
Ah.
But
Boomerang won't come back.
Anyway, enough of this gay banter. Dean Cooper, here we are. Sensible comment coming up.
sensible comment. A real boomerang does come back. You have to be ready to catch it. It'll really chop you if you're not. I have one from my cousin who lives in Queensland.
Ah.
Vida Las Vegas. Sorry. Thanks, Michael Thornley, for putting that in my brain.
Is that a song?
Yeah.
Who's that by? Beautiful
Viva
South.
Las Vegas. That's sung by Elvis, if I'm not wrong.
Oh.
But he
came from
running
Hull.
He was running on the joke of the misspelling of visa.
Was he on? Did he live in Hampshire?
Yes, he was from Hampshire.
Wasn't he?
He was from Memphis, Hampshire.
Yes, not a lot of people know that. Michael Caine knew
Hanging
it.
my head.
Then you've got to blow the bloody doors off. Right, it's time to switch back my baby. Where came from? Right, what would you like? Would you like B, C or J? B, C or J? B, C or J?
What am I going to pick? Is it B, C or J?
Don't look at them. It'll make your choice.
Okay, I'll go for... Wait.
Oh, this
I'll
was
go
not
for
an
B.
eeny, meeny, miny.
I'll go for B.
B.
Yeah.
Bernie! Now, in recent months, poor old Bernie has been trapped in a fog, unable to escape from Black Hawk Bridge, or some such name. And as you know, he was there, the tide came in, he was looking at the water and the fog. What was going to get him first? Was it the water or the fog, or did he get moved on by the police? Well, we're pleased to say that he has now managed to travel a little one way. I don't know which way, west, north, south, east, who knows. But he is at Iden Lock, ladies and gentlemen. Bernie, take us to Iden Lock.
Here I am at Iden Lock. We're looking at the bridge where the Rother passes under the what is now the military road from Rye to Appledore. It is navigable, but at the moment, because of the level of water in it, I don't think I would want to try taking a boat under there. That looks a bit low. But this was the course of the diverted River Rother, straight down there after the great storm of 1287. It came straight down from behind me, and you can see the sun rising above the trees there. It's just after 6 o'clock now, and it came straight down here, and then they built the Royal Military Canal, which was still navigable at the time in 1808, and for the next 100 years these little Rye sailing barges could get quite a way up the Rother. The last recorded transaction of a sailing barge going through Iden Lock here was in 1909, and a small vessel called the Vulture, because since then what's happened is they've made a sluice gate here. And I think if I just walk through here, this is a sad reflection of its former self, of course. But here was the lock where the Rye sailing barges and the other boats would leave the Rother and join what became the Royal Military Canal. The sluice gate is now below me, and I suppose this would be navigable for small craft up to the north. You could probably get up Appledore High that way, but as you can see, no longer a lock. Maybe one day, you never know. When the Royal Military Canal was built, this was in actual fact the officers' quarters, and then it became the lock keeper's cottage. Now it's privately owned, but as a quirky little piece of history, you can stay here and rent. Don't know how much it is. I shouldn't imagine it's cheap, but apparently the bloke that owns it is a very nice chap. And if you were the person coming in to rent the cottage, he usually will leave you everything you need: tea, coffee, bread, butter, and he'll even either buy or bake a cake and leave it on the table for you. So there you go. Again, there's the sunrise, and that is what I've missed this year. Last year I was so lucky. Almost every weekend I went out and the sun was shining like that, and this year there's been none of that. That is why I resorted to coming out on a weekday, which I don't usually like because it gets too busy. That's the one thing that tends to block the landscape, but it's something we're all going to have to get used to. That's the wind farm on Goldiford Marsh, or Guildford Marsh, some people pronounce it. And we're looking back towards Newbridge. This is rather pretty, isn't it? But I say the river is very high up at the moment, and I wouldn't want to try and take a boat underneath the bridge at the present time unless it was something rather small. You need the levels to drop before that, and I think in order for them to drop, it's got to be low tide, and they've got to open the sluice gates at Scott's Float.
How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Nice to see the sunshine. Poor old Bernie stuck there in the fog and all the rest of it. And I did see Bernie, by the way, has his own YouTube channel. And I was
hit him up.
Hit him up because he was desperate as when I last saw him to try and get over 99 subscribers. So Station Master's Choice, put that in. I don't know if you've managed to get over there now to 100 subscribers, but we'll try and get you over. Somebody somewhere will subscribe to your channel. It's well worth it. Anyway, I was watching Bernie's thing, and he was saying how... What was he saying? What was he saying? Well, he was saying words, and I was listening attentively. And he was saying he was very disappointed because this year he's not had much of a chance to get up early because we've not had much sunshine. No. Which is a bit of a shame. But there were two things in that video that made me...
And they were?
Yeah. The first one, the wind farm. The wind farm.
Not a fan, are you?
No, but it reminded me. Have you heard? Have you seen the bits of paper?
Oh, well, they want to put some more on the Rampion wind farm.
Yes, the Rampion wind farm, which is right opposite my house. In fact, outside where I live, just bang in front of my house.
Obstructing every window.
Yes, I'd show you the camera only for the fact that the wind from it. And I've noticed it doesn't generate any wind at all. These bloody farms. Have you noticed that? You can go up there in a boat, buy them, put your hair out.
It didn't ruffle your hair one iota, did it?
No, people go out there to get their hair dry. No wind. It's a dud. It's been sold a pup. They want to put more of the things. Absolutely. Trev's Travels by Trawler says, I've just made you the 100th visit. There we are. Fantastic.
Hit the 100.
Hit the 100. Now, the other thing in Bernie's video...
If you've got, well, I loved the closing shot there. That was beautiful.
That was beautiful.
Lovely shot.
I can't remember what the other thing was now. I got myself so transfixed on.
You did.
On that.
And I didn't. I don't know what you were trying to say.
No. If it comes back to me.
Nope.
No. But it was very lovely. Anyway, thank you very much, Bernie. We always enjoy your videos. They're very unique. So there we are. We've tripped him over. Once you get over 100 subscribers, you'll blink. And then suddenly there's at least 20,000. Just happens. Don't count them on the Vobes show, by the way, because I think we're only about 1,200. I don't know what happened there. We're Wind Farm. Not a fan, get it? Yes.
But
I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of wind farms. I think they're the most hideous things in the world. We should have nuclear.
Yeah. Oh, I'm kind of starting to agree with you. Yeah.
Did you hear that, ladies and gentlemen?
I don't know what you just heard, but
did you
I have
just
no idea
say
what you just
you're starting to agree with me?
No, don't know what you're talking about. You must be fibbing again.
One moment, please.
Yee-hee! Woohoo! Ha-ha!
There's a million other things I don't agree with you on still. Don't worry.
Oh, right, that's that then. That's the end of a great.
Yeah, had
friendship.
to, piddle on that bonfire.
Yeah, Linda Kane says more than double the number there already, and each one 3 times higher.
Oh.
Yeah, put that in your. Golly, I wish there was a bum bum bum. The penny
Yeah,
drop.
did you hear that penny drop?
Yeah.
Clank.
Oh. 3 times as many. What did she say? Twice as double the number, and take away the number you first thought of, minus 6 zebras who were floating in a capsized toothbrush bottle, and 3 times as big. Linda Kane, we can't have that, can we? We've got to strap Linda Kane to one of them in her leathers
Once,
and
twice,
whips.
3 times the tall.
Once, twice, 3
turbine.
times a tall turbine. What was that song? 3
Once,
times
twice, 3
a...
times a lady.
Oh, yeah. A ladle.
A ladle spoon.
Wind farms are better than solar in the field. Yes, we went to a place, and it's coming up in a video shortly, in Wiltshire. We stopped at this well. What's going on here then? And they were all these notice boards because some poor sap was trying to put in his farm, or he got to make money somehow, and he thought the latest fad would be quite nice to have some solar panels in it. Well, the local residents weren't having any of that. Up comes the notices, not in our backyard.
I have a real problem
bimbies.
with solar farms when they're taking up a field that could otherwise be horse grazing field or cattle or rewilded or growing something, anything but
Could be
having
my field.
pieces of human rubbish on it.
Yeah, all that glass and
Say
technology.
rubbish, manufactured stuff.
Yes. Welcome to the club, Julia. There we are. Kerry Baldwin.
In which bit? Agreeing
Which
with him
part?
on the wind farm or disagreeing with him on millions of other things? I'm going to assume the latter. Yeah, have some bubbles.
Yes, bubbles. I want some cat's fiddles. Whatever it is you sing. Cat's
Whiskers
fiddles
on
and...
kittens.
Oh, they're whiskers on kittens. No wind, no
Raindrops
rain,
on-
or winter's cold, says David Vad. Is that a...
Yeah, I don't know what song that
I
is
don't
because
know.
otherwise I'd have sung it already.
Glenn Johnson says, is it sad to walk the Rampion underground cable route?
No, I don't think that's sad.
Just be careful
I'd be
where you put
interested-
your footing, I would, in case you get 456,000 ants. Do they actually generate any electricity? Does anything come out of that? Does somebody
no idea
somewhere
what-
got a tiny little 1-watt bulb going, yes, we do have electricity
Audrey Forbes Hamilton says sheep usually graze under the solar units. How? Because there's no space for the grass to actually get any sunlight and
They
grow.
bump their heads. Bump, bah, bump, no, bah. I bet they
Because
continually
the ones I've seen sit directly on the ground.
No, they are quite, and they're clever because they've got their own windscreen wipers.
That's clever, but surely that takes up a lot of some extra.
Well, they generate their own electricity to do that, you see.
Yeah, I mean, I
then
prefer
they go,
solar panels over the turbines.
Gee, there's no more power. We can get them to clean themselves, but then that's it. What you need is a little old man with a bucket.
There's my point. David Vad says solar farms on greenfield land makes that land become brownfield after 10 years. Yes, exactly. It's a back door into taking up more of the green field. Rah!
The world changed as soon as we came out from underneath those caves. We should never have come out. Ernie Samet says, Vobesy boy, do you remember the huge field of solar panels when we looked down from Hambledon Hill? Yes, I do remember those. There we were, up this hill in misty times. And I remember seeing it. It was horrible, wasn't it? Dean Cooper says, the Rampion cable goes under the sea. Remember the digging machine getting stuck? Yeah, but it also
travels across the land.
Because, they made
And
this
left a massive scar.
And that is a band or music type. Ska
It's a music genre.
is a music genre.
Not spelt the same, but
And all the people who do it have got that evil scar down there, as if somehow in a previous life when they were dueling with their rapian swords, which is why it's called the Rampion. It's not a very good There you go. On guard! Oh, scar! And now I must play the scar music with Am I right in thinking the ska music is those boxes with a post coming up here, and they do this ding 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 ding
Nice
ding
sound.
ding 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 ding. I don't know what is ska. What how do you?
That's not it.
Doesn't matter.
Kerry Baldwin says the solar farm at Knepp is a wild meadow and has sheep grazing in it. I'd like to go see that. Note to self. Colonel Kragrati says put solar panels on top of buildings in cities, not in fields. That's what I'd like to see. The G Monster says I don't wonder we should never have come down from the trees. I agree with that one. Dave Ivad says you really need big hand. You need really big hands for wave power, because Jackie Lowe asked what happened to wave power, as in the hydro turbines.
I had a joke.
And it's gone.
No, it was important. Oh, yes. I heard that nanotechnology, now I'm not talking about old people who've got granddads and nannies, nanotechnology was supposed to turn solar panels into, now this is no joke, I heard this on the radio, mainstream media, never believe it. And they said we will now have the technology to basically have, with this nano, whatever it was, paint. So you paint it on the roof. Somehow you plug a wire into the paint, and all that paint. So it's invisible paint with this tiny, you can't see it, which I would approve of. I hate seeing the panels on historic buildings or any buildings. I think it just looks awful. It should be eradicated. In fact, I recommend people going out there at night and unscrewing them and turning them into paper aeroplanes, if you can.
I lost track of what I was saying, but if anyone was wondering why my face was making funny things just then, it's because I was thinking you was talking about nanotechnology. Which sci-fi TV series is it that has the nanotechnology that makes me fearful whenever I hear the word nano? Someone tell me.
No.
By the way,
was it the Muppets? No.
Your bit of ding, 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 ding. That's skiffle, apparently.
Oh, Skipple.
Skiffle music.
It's awful music. Well, the way I do
No,
it. Nanotechnology, apparently they can do it with paint. So you paint it all on. Now, that would be fine for solar panel because that would...
Thanks, Bernie. Solar panels, yeah. Boom. Solar paint.
Boom. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. It's a 5-year mission. Only we're going to change the bloody series and then get rid of all Captain Kirk and all the good people and turn these weird people...
Or when they've created such an amazing universe, fantasy universe, why the heck are they going to just let it die? That would just be sacrilege.
Why not invent another program with other people going on a different
Because
mission?
you don't have to watch it if you don't like it.
Star Trek should have finished after they got rid of Spock and all of that. The other people were just not right.
If they'd never made any more, I'd have never become a Star Trek fan because I really strongly
They could have
disliked
just
the
called
first series.
They could have called it Space Trek. You know, like an imitation. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The next generation had a few nanobytes. Yes, I bet it did. Dollars, says Penny Tyndall. Yes, you see, that's the thing. Anyway,
the long and the short of it.
Listen, we're coming very close to the end of the show, and we must have some more music. So, on our skip back to the 1970s, folks, on the old Vobes gramophone show.
Jay.
Before
you ask. In case you're going to ask.
I wasn't going to ask, but
I'm going to request then.
That's a good one.
I don't know why my hand keeps doing this, because it's fun, I think. Just watching it flip across the screen on.
Is that Jay walking?
Behind the camera. Jay walking.
J for Julia.
Yeah. I do that all the time.
Jays are gonna walk.
That's just what they'll do. One of these days, these Jays are gonna walk all over you.
Are you ready, cloths?
Are
they cloths? J cloths.
Maybe. Boots made of J cloths?
Could be. Now, put on a serious face. You may remember a couple of weeks ago we had this dreadful event that happened to one of our viewers, and it was very sad. Well, we have a follow-up now, ladies and gentlemen, so we stop all the frivolity and silliness, because John Fox, as you may remember, had...
Or John Zorro, because Zorro means fox in...
Oh yeah, that's the theme of the show.
I copied him, he said that earlier.
Anyway, John Fox, or John Zorro, depending on how flippant we want to be at this moment, had a terrible accident, as you may remember, and he was unable to walk. Both legs fell off, and he was stuck at the top of the hill, unable to get hold of them.
Poor thing.
We saw part 1, and John now has managed to clamber down the hill, find his camera, and make part 2. And we will find out what happened to him, because we were all incredibly worried, and he went silent for a long, long time. But he's found the microphone, and he's managed to put this together. So let's see. This is part 2 of the 2 episodes.
So in order to try and find out what happened or what's going on, I've just had an MRI scan. I need to wait for the results. It's been about 11 weeks since my last run on the South Downs. So I had damaged some nerves in my lower back, probably from lifting one of my children. It's been slow progress, but I'm going to have to live with this for some time, I think. It's going to be a while before I'm back to doing things that I used to do, but for the moment I can do some short runs at the place that I love on a Sunday morning, so I've really missed it. Anyway, thanks for watching. It's been a long summer. Hopefully over the winter I'll improve and back to it. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.
And we wish you well, John.
And a continued recovery.
Yeah. How awful. I know I said before, when we've played the first one, if you had to lose an eye or a leg, I would rather lose an eye. I wouldn't now, because I've only got one left. You'd have to take the leg off me, because I'd still like to have at least the ability to see. But it's great to see that you are slowly getting back to some sort of normal. And the treadmill was obviously a great investment, because we got to see your legs very much, which was nice.
Well, it was very interesting seeing the progression that you were making.
That's exactly what I meant. I meant nothing else.
They're talking about bees in the what's that thing called again? Oh, the
comment
chat,
box,
live
the
chat.
Chimwag
but
room.
Because I've joined in the last few months a bee appreciation group on Facebook.
A bee appreciation
Yeah,
group
yeah.
on
Believe it or not,
Facebook?
there's loads of arguments on what you should and shouldn't feed to bees. But Andrew Norris says that that's common practice to feed bees a sugar and water mix, but it tends to constipate the poor bees. If you see honey that looks like it's crystallised, that's the sugar. That's really interesting.
They don't like steak and chips then?
No. But,
Fair enough.
she was saying that bee farmers come to buy the sugar from where? I don't know.
Who's saying
Anyway,
that? Who's saying that?
moving on, that was Bonnie saying that. But
Bee
it's
farmers.
It's disappeared up there.
I know that there's a lot of would-be farmers. They would be farmers, but they haven't got the wings or the stripy jacket.
But apparently Harrods and Fortnum Mason have beehives on top of them.
That's a bit awkward, isn't it?
It'd
There
be
you
a bit
are
better,
in Harrods going around doing your shopping and you go, "Excuse me, could you tell me where the honey is?" "Yes, madam, you might need to put this on." "No, that's all right, I'm not wearing a veil. Let me go in and wear it down here." Bloody, what the hell is going on in here? And there on the shelf, surrounded by a whole load of bees who would be a bit pissed off because they couldn't actually, because bees can't unscrew the lids.
That wasn't Bonnie, it was Jackie Lowe. Buying sugar from the supermarket.
Yes, bees don't buy sugar from the super. Can you imagine? And how would they lift it up? Unless they take it granule by granule. You could just go, "Here are bees, there's some little granules." I mean, I could leave some out for them. Would they take that? Would they take granulated sugar?
No, it has to be mixed with water for them to be able to take it.
Well, they have little bags, do they? Little plastic milk bottles. Clearly
It
not.
lost me clearly now.
You've lost me clearly. Well, we've got one
Clearly,
more
we've
video
lost each
before
other.
the end of the show, ladies and gentlemen, from Colonel Cragratty. He is going up Mucky Gully, I think it's called. It's the second pitch head in Dewar Stone Rocks, Dartmoor, 2017. I've got written down here, and if I've got this wrong, Pete, I do apologise. This is, again, in which, in this one, we don't get the corpses that we had in Everest last time. You remember when we saw Colonel Cragratty climbing Everest, and he went past the corpse of Mallory and Milady and Marmaduke and Montmorency and anybody else you can think of with the letter M. And he was just kicking them aside casually as he clambered up. There was Chris Bonington going, "Don't go too high." And who was the one who said, "Flash is alive"?
That's
Yeah, him. He's a man.
Brian Blessed.
Brian Blessed. He likes climbing up mountains, doesn't he?
Well, he's done it once.
Oh, he's only done it once.
I don't know of any other time he's done it.
I
He did it once.
like to make mountains out of molehills.
Yeah. Well,
But you need a lot of
Enough said about
moles to
that.
be on your side. Daily Walker says, "I know I've missed a few shows, but where's the Map Man gone?"
that was Map Man.
No, it wasn't. Map Man is talking about Sean Ford.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, actually. That's a very good question.
Why do I think that was Jonathan Fox?
Sean
I don't know.
Ford.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know. I think
I hope he's all right.
the chances are he followed his own map and he's still out there. And we're waiting for him to come back. More fairy tales from Mr. Vobes, says Colonel Cragratty. Yes, you want more fairy tales? I shall write a book. I shall write to my publisher. What's his name?
Richard Vobes.
No, my publisher. He came around in 1834, and he wrote some fantastic stories of old
Mr.
Sussex.
Philip Mercer.
Yeah, Mercer.
Yeah.
Mercer. Shoe, I mean, says Station Master. Yeah, we are shooing. We're shooing on to the next video. Ladies and gentlemen. It's our
Sean, he meant Sean.
Oh, yeah, I know he meant Sean.
Oh,
I
you
know,
just
I know,
mean-
I know, we realised that. We were just taking a mickey. Betty follows a young girl around and sleeps in a cup next to I bet he does.
Betty is a bee.
Oh, sorry, Betty is a bee. What do you mean, Betty? Betty follows a young girl around. Well, they all follow a young girl around, don't they? And sleeps in a cup next to her bed. What's this, a
quite a
YouTube
few-
channel?
I don't know. I think she said she read it in the news. It was on the news or something. But I see quite a lot of...
And Betty is a bee?
Yes, I see quite a lot of things like that on this bee appreciation group.
What, where the bees follow them around?
Where people rescue a bee that was otherwise dying. And they basically provide it with care and nourishment and love. And it stays with them. Like there was a flightless one that I watched the story of a while ago now, but that was very cute. She couldn't fly, but she got looked after, and well, she died eventually, of course, because they don't live that long. But it was very lovely.
What did she die of?
Well, old age, because bees don't live that long.
She died of a Tuesday. She died of a foot.
But she would have
landing on
died.
it.
She would have died that day if she hadn't been rescued and looked after.
Well, that's very nice, isn't it?
It sounds strange, but insects can become accustomed to somebody and know that that person is looking out for them. I know, sounds wacko.
I'm always looking out for the ants that manage to get in, and they seem to like me. They come in and they swap.
Ants are kind of a different thing because they very much have the hive mind, don't they?
Well, that's why the whole hive was coming to.
But then
Oi,
again,
do you mind?
You'd think
Out.
bees are like that too.
Out.
But bees are amazing. I love bees.
Sean Ford's Discovery Walk 24 released yesterday, says
Aha.
Station Master's Choice. Hopefully we will get a repeat of that to play on the show. Sounds like a line from Insert Your Answer Here, says David Vad. Time now for Colonel Crag Ratty to take us up onto the Dewar Stone Rocks. Let's just prepare yourself for height repellent spray in case you've got vertigo. Here it is.
Right, so put them here. Okay. Right, I'm climbing. Okay. You happy there? Okay. And the route is just straight up the crag. Okay. This is the tricky bit.
That was nail biting.
That was nail biting. But I was just thinking, Pete, you should do that. And if you're ever upgrading your camera or your camera's on its last legs, just for a laugh, get near the top, drop the camera while it's running, get the SD card out of it, edit in a horrific and you'll have all of us going, oh my God!
There'll be lots of messy trousers.
Yes.
Lots of messy trousers.
That's a smelly one too.
And you'll have to foot the bill for that.
So just a thought.
Putting that idea in, is it?
Or if you've got a bungee, or an elastic, got a roll of elastic, as I'm sure all carriers have a roll of elastic, you could tie the GoPro so you could just let it go, bang, and then you catch it again. And then just edit that in on the end with a horrific scream. Send it in, and we'll all think, oh, that was the day the music died. So sad. Anyway, that's it.
That was the day the crag rat didn't die.
Yes, and then magically you can, only joking. Here am I, and then you can be at the top there, sitting there with your little bee friend. Hello, bee. How did you get up here? I flew, buzz, 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 with my one wing. Buzz, 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 buzz.
In circles like this.
I reckon this woman that they're saying they follow on the YouTube channel that you follow, I reckon they're like little sewn bees. They're little sewing bee. Is that what it is? The sewing bee. That's what it is. Buzz, 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 little bee. Busy bee, busy bee. What have you got in the hive for me? I've got the end of the show for you. Oh, bugger. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Yay. We've had rather a lot of bubbles, as well as fun and thunder. Thanks to Sean James Cameron, to the lovely Bernie, to Colonel Craig Ratty, to John Fox and to Bonnie for the video contributions, and all those wonderful people who tried to ring but the switchboards were closed. We apologise for that, as we had a no calling show because of the serious nature in the world today. Not many bees have been hurt by this process, but loads of bubbles have popped.
All over your equipment.
Big thanks to Judith, who's been moderating and making sure that nothing untoward has happened. To the lovely Julia, who managed to get all the way from Hull to arrive here today. Not Hampshire, where her parents were.
No. Hull. They're definitely from Hull.
They're definitely from Hull. Yeah, the south. What is it? The Southern England band?
The Beautiful South.
Oh yeah, the Beautiful Southerners.
Or just the South, I think they called them in the end. I don't know.
Or just Sir.
Or just or South.
And now another song from... There we go. That's it. Enjoy yourself. The rest of the bank holiday is yours, ladies and gentlemen. Own it. Do something exciting with it. Me, I'm going to have a baked potato and some beans.
Sounds good.
Because we haven't managed to eat, because your mum's fed us so nicely.
She has fed us so nicely.
So that's that. Take care. Look after yourselves. Back again on Wednesday. Another video from the Wiltshire Annuals, where the lovely Julia and the balding Richard go off to Wiltshire and explore. And I can tell you, I think this is the one where we go to Castle Combe. We'll be on Tuesday, 6 p.m. in the evening. Don't miss it. It's great fun. Until then, from the lovely Julia and I, arrivederci. Goodbye. We have to do this for the thumbnail. It's
turn around. Turn your back around.
Turn what?
Turn around.
What do you mean turn round?
Back to back.
Oh, back to back.
Come on. Play the game.
Yeah, I didn't know what you meant. Sorry, this is... You can go. We're doing the thumbnail now.
Thumbnail moment.
Yeah,
ready?
Thumbnail, yeah.
Do something in your hand.
What, my hand? Yes, with that hand.
Or anything.
I'm doing anything. I'm breathing.
Wait, I need more of these.
What?
Ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that enough?
I reckon that'll do.
Yeah, good.
Bye.
Bye.